one of the greatest things that has occurred is that I've had an opportunity to go around Texas and get to meet a lot of people. You get in the car, drive out to West Texas. How many of you have been to Big Springs, Texas? How many of you have ever heard of Big Springs, Texas? Okay, good, good. I mean, going to San Angelo, just going to South Texas, all over the state of Texas, and getting to meet a lot of great people. Probably one of the most telling experiences that I had a reluctance to go to Lufkin. Okay, I said there's going to probably be 10 or 15 people at the meeting. Okay, it was on a Saturday on top of that, and so I begrudgingly went to the city to meet with the Democratic Party. And just like Chris said, there's something going on. There were close to 100 people that showed up in Lufkin, Texas, and it really fired me up. It fired me up. And so the reality is that there is something going on in Texas, and I want to make certain that I'm part of it. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a lawyer. I've been a lawyer now for 40 years. I have a law firm in Dallas, offices in Fort Worth, and also in Houston, Texas. So I'm a businessman. I've been having my practice, I've been in private practice since March 1st, 1984. So I've had to make a payroll since that time. And if any of you, how many of you are in business owners? Then you know that you've got to say 0 before you can say 1. And what that basically means is you have to cut all of that costs. You got to make certain you take care of all those responsibilities before you can say 1. And then when you say 1, you got to take 30–40% out of it for taxes. And so I understand that. Prior to going into business, I was an assistant district attorney in Dallas County. I was the first African American to be a chief felony prosecutor in Dallas. I've worked with police, I've worked with law enforcement for a long time, and then I went into private practice. And so I know both sides of it. How many of you know of Michael Irvin? Michael Irvin? You remember when he got in trouble? I was his lawyer. Okay. And so I've had, and here's the other one. You remember when the former coach of the Cowboys, Barry Switzer, got into trouble? I was his lawyer also, okay? And so I've had a pretty good career as an attorney, working on both sides of the aisle and making certain that I represented the interests of my client. This time around, 26 years as a state senator, I'm saying to you this evening that there's someone in your employment that you want to fire, right? And that person happens to be John Cornyn and Donald Trump, correct? And the reason that you want to fire John Cornyn is because the only thing he has done is kind of up to Trump, right? Okay? Kissy, kissy. That's right, kissy, kissy up to Trump. And you don't need a U.S. senator that's going to go up there and just kiss up. And you need a senator that's going to stand up. And so you want to fire him. And so I want to interview for his job, right? And that's what I'm doing this evening. When you interview for a job, you have to bring your resume, correct? And so I want to bring my resume. I'm bringing my experiences, I'm bringing my references, and also my vision of what we need to do. And my experiences kind of helps me to form my vision for what we need to be doing in the state of Texas. The fact of the matter is that yes, I agree pretty much. There's not a lot of sunlight or distance between Chris Bell or most Democratic candidates for the United States Senate on a whole host of issues. Healthcare, I believe that we should make certain we have a public option. I believe that if you have a private plan, you should be able to keep that private plan. I believe in women's rights, that a woman should have a right to choose. How many of you men disagree with me? Ladies, look around.
Taking notes.
Watch this. Men, I run my house. How many of you run your house? Ladies, look around.
But I'm single.
I'm married. I've been married over 30 years.
Stand up, huh?
I run the dishwasher, the vacuum cleaner, I run all of those things. And my wife gets those the last two words, and that's yes, ma'am, okay? And so I believe in a woman's right to choose. It's between her God, and her doctor.